get ready with me on a day, my brush is still broken, on a day that, this is a sick day. My oldest daughter is sick. My husband has a break-in meeting, so he's gonna hang out with her for a minute. And we're doing nothing, but I am only getting ready because I've got to do some Amazon reviews today. If you don't know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I got approved for like the Amazon influencer program. You've probably seen it all over here. And so I do that like on the side to like supplement our income so that I can stay home and we can still have like spending money and stuff like that. So I'm going to talk to y'all about my jobs. I always find it interesting. I saw somebody do this the other day. What jobs people have like throughout their life. When I turned 16, I was going to the tanning bed all the time. The guy that owned it was like a locally owned one. The guy that owned it like offered me a job there. And I was like, absolutely, if I can tan for free, like absolutely. So that was like ideal job. Took the job, literally did training, like worked for like 2 days. And then I got a kidney stone, which I had never had one before, so I had no idea what it was like hospitalized, not really hospitalized, went to the hospital, went to the ER, that's beside the point. But anyways, I never went back because I had to end up having to have surgery to have the kidney stone removed because I couldn't pass it on my own. So yeah, that was really great first job. After that, I thought I wanted to be a nurse. My sister was a nurse, so my high school had like a CNA program, certified nursing assistant. So I went through that, became a CNA, and in high school I worked at an assisted living home. I feel like everybody needs to do that job once in their life to just appreciate nurses and techs and everybody who does, because I did it for probably a year, and those residents that lived there like were some of my great friends at the time, but it was so incredibly hard. Literally the hardest job I've ever had in my life. I have so much respect for the people that do that, because after that job I was like, this ain't it for me. Love these people, but this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. Did that until I went to college out of town. In college, my freshman year, I wanted to not work and just focus on school because I had decided I didn't want to be a nurse, so I was going to be a high school math teacher. To be a high school math teacher, you, at least where I'm from, you have to to teach high school, you have to major in your content area. So I had to major in math, which I love math. That's the whole reason I want to be a math teacher, so sure, fine. So majored in math. I wanted to focus on school because I knew the program, if you like got good grades or whatever, then they would offer you a full ride if you qualified, whatever. So applied for that, got the full ride, so it was worth it, but I was broke as a joke freshman year of college. After that, I started working at what was called the Math Plaza, which is like when you were in college, it's like a math lab, like people who take math classes in college and they need help. They go to the Math Plaza and like get their questions answered. So I was essentially like a math tutor for college kids. Did that, which was really good for my resume and stuff. Wanted to be a math teacher. Worked at the Math Plaza, and then of course I actually dealt with some really crazy stuff there. Just like this guy was like being super creepy and like had to file a complaint against him and just great stuff. Fun times. Obviously graduated college and taught high school math, which everyone was like, you want to teach high school math? Like, I guess because I looked young. I'm 5 foot tall, so I don't know if I just like look young. Everyone was like, you would just be better teaching middle school math, like because I look young, I guess. And I was like, no, like middle school ain't it, y'all. That age is wild. I had to do a placement, like student teaching placement in middle school. A girl came up to me and she was like, I am getting my eyebrows waxed. And she was crying, legitimate tears. I'm getting my eyebrows waxed today for the first time, and I'm just so nervous. And I was like, I can't do this. It's not my calling. High school kids are a lot different, and I like the math better in high school, you know, doing pre-cal and algebra and geometry, like that is more my alley. Anyways, taught at a school in Chattanooga where we lived, and that was really fun. Learned a lot. And we moved home, and I taught at the high school that I graduated at, and then I got pregnant, and we were like, I am a teacher, I make no money, so we can either like barely have any money left over after paying for daycare, or I can just stay home. So that's what I'm doing now, staying home, do the Amazon influencer thing, and a wannabe content creator. So anyways, I did leave out that like in college, my first semester, I was like, I'm not gonna be a teacher. I love math, I'm gonna do accounting. And I was in all these business classes, and I took business calculus, and my teacher had 100 in the class. My teacher came up to me, he was like, you are talented in math. You need to major in math. So that was like a big deal, making me change my major. Teachers have a big impact. Our career choice and our life choice, and whatever, that guy changed my life. Also give a shout out to the nurses for that being the hardest freaking job ever, but I think it's about tied for teaching. I respect nurses and teachers so much because both of those jobs are so incredibly hard. I knew I was gonna forget one. In college at one point, I thought I wanted to be, after accounting, then he said major in math, and I was like, okay, I'll major in math, and I was like, maybe I want to be an actuary, which is like insurance stuff, fancy math, business stuff. I did an internship. I got accepted at an internship, a very bougie one that I probably was not cut out for, at Blue Cross Blue Shield, and was an actuarial intern, and was at a desk. That was my desk job experience for a summer, and I was like, absolutely, I am not cut out for a desk job. If you do that, how do you sit at a desk all day? I need people to talk to people. I need to get out. I just felt trapped. So yeah, that one, it wasn't it. All right, hair is done now. I gotta get back to cuddling my toddler on the couch watching The Grinch. Y'all have a good day.